oh yeah, oh yeah, oh her, oh her, oh her, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh her, oh her, oh her, oh yeah, oh her, oh her, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh her, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh Hello, good evening, my lovely friends. I've done the lighting a bit softer. We're going for the soft lighting. I hope that you've all had a fantastic Tuesday. I've been waiting in for a parcel all day. Not receiving one, but giving one back. They're coming tomorrow now. But I didn't get annoyed with the people at the shop because they're so nice. So everything's fine. Everything's fine and dandy. And you've been waiting too, so you know the feeling. And I also was sorting out my Filofax, which has come out of one of the boxes from the loft. Yeah. And it's really going to be useful, like for doing this kind of project work, because otherwise I'm using notebooks that I've got stuff that I want to keep in there, and I don't want to keep like records and notes from projects that are moved on. So it means that I can start using my Filofax and I've got some new paper coming. And it meant that I was like going through all the pages, and basically this was my workbook from when I was teaching in 2020 and 21. So when I was teaching before the pandemic, and then when I was teaching on Zoom. And it was so cool that I got to look through this book and reminisce with the different students. Like there were students in there that was like, had only been for like quite a short amount of time, or just people that I just haven't really thought. Some of them I thought about more often because I knew them more. Just like the relationships that you build when you're teaching is just such a beautiful thing. And it was really nice to like look back through all the notes and kind of get reconnected with like the teacher language that I've like just not been using. It's not in my vocabulary. There's all these words there that I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. Oh right. And I'm just so glad that I've like taken notes. And anyway, but I got them all out, and I kept anything that was useful for me to like use going forward. Because obviously now that I'm teaching and it's on a weekly basis, it's like, oh, I've got to like get up to speed here and actually like remember what the hell I'm doing kind of thing. And it's really nice process to get the chance to do that and start designing my book for this next chapter. But all of that has made me feel even more, oh, I love a Filofax, Emma. Do you like them? I said to Dragon earlier, I was like, I really miss Paper Chase. I miss Paper Chase. Such a good stationery shop that we don't really have here anymore. I don't know if you guys know that shop, but I love a stationery shop. And that one just was one of the best ones, really. Maybe it does still exist. Maybe it does still exist, actually. I'm going to go hunt it down if it does. That teacher relationship is so valuable. Years later, even more powerful when you can catch up after not seeing them. There's some that I really want to get in touch with at the moment, and just like see how they are, especially like children that I've taught, because they're now going to be like, they would have been like going into sort of big school age, like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then I think that's when I kind of like, that's such a long time, and it's like you do really build up like such a lovely friendship. So yeah, I'm feeling like it was actually quite a painful thing, the way that I finished my teaching. Essentially I did just have to drop everybody, and I've never really done anything like that before in a sort of professional way. Like I actually probably need to talk to someone about that. Now that we've flagged it, I've got to go to HR. Listen, are you guys a HR? Are you really? Not really. Don't really use paper and pen anymore, which is kind of sad, actually. You know what, Emma? The thing is that it's a weird thing, because I think it's really good for us to write, And like sometimes, and mine is like that. Even though I write, my writing is quite sort of erratic. Like if I could show you a song when I was writing it the other day, like as it was coming out of my head, the words look so weird. Like they're all sort of like, they've got like weird shapes and everything, the way that they come out, because they're not, it's coming from like a different place in your brain. But stuff like that, and even when you think back to just things that you did as a kid, right? I'm starting to think lately, it's just so much like about those, there's certain things that you did that are just really good to always do. Like things like doing things with your left hand, like writing with your left hand or doing some art with your left hand. Just things that just keep your brain really nice and sort of active. I don't know what you just said, but it sounded naughty. I don't know what it is. Who, me? I don't even... Was it me or was it Lindsay? Hopefully it was Lindsay. I don't want to be getting told off, not already. Oh, you still make notes. That's cool, Lindsay. Yeah, that's like me, Linz. Mine is different all the time as well. It's almost like I don't know what it's like. Maybe it's like where you have like different laughs or something. Like sometimes I do really random laughs and I'm like, what is that one? A guffaw. It's a guffaw. Basically, I've got tomorrow the whole day to myself to do recording and waiting for this parcel again. So wherever I begin tonight, I'm going to carry over into tomorrow, and it's really nice knowing that as well. I've got a couple of admin things to do in the morning, and I'm going to actually come in here to do them, so it gets me into the room, just switch everything on, go back and get my coffee, because sometimes it's like I only come in here when I'm about to like do something, or I'm coming in here to like put equipment back. Like I do everything in stages now. Like when I'm setting up my equipment to come back in here, I'll do it like days before or the day before, because it's really, you know, it's just lovely to do it sort of not when you're about to make the music. It's just really nice. Well, I'm ambidextrous. Okay, man, cheater. So are you saying that? So for me, like if I try to do like drawing with my left hand, it'll be terrible, but it'll be really good for my brain. Whereas for you, that might just be like nothing, because your brain is already working like that. Are you really ambidextrous though? I'm officially sick 1 week before my vacation. Oh, well, let's hope you're not sick on your vacation. I do hope you feel better soon, but it's really good that you're not ill on your holiday. That would suck. I hope that you're okay. That sounded terrible. Can I please get your opinion on, do we feel like maybe I shouldn't have a magic mushroom mouse mat? Or what do we think? But as a teacher, I mean, is your mouse using a trackball or laser? I think it's laser. It's got that little bit there. Yes, I am, and I'm also dyslexic too. Being ambi is really handy when you're a drummer. That's sick. That is really sick. That's really interesting. Do you know if I'm interested now if there's a correlation between ambidextrous and dyslexia now? I'm interested in the stats on that now. I would love to become some sort of neuroscientist. I really would. It'll be so fun to be a doctor. I'm a doctor. Anyway. Oh, mouse pads are no longer needed. I mean, I can use this not on the mouse pad, if that's what you mean. It's fine. But it just feels kind of strange. Like That's way smoother. Oh, I can turn it over, but the other side's grippier. Anyway. Right. That's enough procrastinating, guys. We're going to record a song today. I'm really excited about it. It's kind of cool that I have to do it again. In a way, I really wanted to do it again because I didn't get, like, because what I do is because like I just don't do it, and then when I go to do it, the energy is so like spontaneous, like it feels like a surge of like spontaneous energy, that then I'm likely to make errors. Like there's no need. I can just slightly calm down. What am I trying to do? This is wrong. Okay. Yeah, but when you think about it, it's like, yeah, I have to really focus. But I think what it was as well is that I could do this in pieces. There's nothing wrong with doing it in pieces, and I could even then play over the top. Like I just didn't take time. Whereas in this program here, right, I can really think about it. This is what I've done with all the other songs. I just didn't do it for myself, so I can like structure it out. This one I did in one take, which I do kind of still want to do actually. Now that I think about it, it's just this one in particular feels like it needs to be like one take. And really interestingly as well, there's a lot of thoughts that I haven't had a chance to talk to anyone about, so please bear with. I was watching this video the other day, and who was it talking? It was a jazz musician, and they were saying something about about like not playing with the click, right? And who was it talking? Maybe it was on the Rick Beato thing. Maybe it was on that. And who was it? I can't remember. Anyway, it was really cool because it was like the way that they was explaining just playing in free time made the music have this different energy and feel to it. And it was really lovely. I've never really heard a musician talk about it like that. And as someone who's really, I didn't really play with a click that much. When you play on your own, you can get away with timing things a lot more, obviously. And there's something really that can actually be really beautiful about that, as long as it's not to do with like I literally can't, I'm playing a song and this part is too fast and I can't play it like anywhere near the speed, not like that, but like you've got your own timing, so the pieces can kind of like slightly go faster and slower. Do you know what I mean? Back in the 80s, I used to wake in the middle of the night and just have to either jot down or quick record on 4-track. Yeah. We've still got a 4-track here, Mantita. We've still got a Tascam 4-track. Yeah, I remember that as well. I remember that. Well, not for me. That would have been in the 90s, actually. In the 80s, it would have just been a tape deck. It would have been a tape deck, and you literally just could record on the tape. And we used to just like make up songs, dances. It was brilliant. I mean, I guess basically they're doing the same thing now. It's just they have this amazing technology. That's something I love about social media, is hearing honest, solid advice from other musicians. Yeah, exactly, Linz. Me too. Tape deck, and you have to press play and record at the same time. Yeah. Toes and nails painted. I'm back with you. What colour have you done? What was you just that bit there? That's like a lot of Instagram is really, really good for that. And I think YouTube as well. Really good. Like, and I guess that is essentially mostly what we're there for. Like, I don't always see that many funny like memes and stuff like that. Certain ones, obviously, you know the ones that I see because I'll share them to you, but I don't see loads of them. My content is usually more like that, like a musician sort of saying something or whatever else, and it's just so cool because it feeds what you're doing, you know. and really makes you just think about different things. And it's cool because there's like different kinds of musicians in the news feed as well. That's like, I'm following one that's like, she's a singer. She does scat singing, and she does all different trumpet solos, and it is amazing. It's ridiculous. It's something I really want to try actually, but it's so hard what she's doing because, you know, like learning any kind of song is difficult. But when it's like scat, you're just doing the notes, and it's like the piece is so long. It's not like short either. There's so many notes in it, and different kind of like colours that you have to do. Anyway, it's amazing. I love watching her. She's brilliant. So good. Anyway, guys, are we distracted or not? Just tell the truth. And why am I on freestyle loop? That's a lie. That's a lie. Right, let's concentrate. It is really cool. There's just so many amazing musicians out there doing stuff. Yeah, I mean, I suppose if I think about it, if I was going to share anything, I would rather share, yeah, stuff like that that's helpful, or kind of like demonstrating something or talking about something, I suppose. But I could never think of what to share, so most of the time it's just like, all right, guys, I'm going to do a gig or something. Alan Sugar's company, Amstrad, did a record player dual cassette deck with a 4-track attached. Nice. Oh, man. I bet that was cool. I absolutely loved my stereo. I loved my stereo so much. My friend actually bought me, right at a time that was totally chaotic in my life, my friend bought me this stereo that was, I can't remember the make of it. It might have been like Sony or something like that. It was really cool, but it was one of those ones. This was like early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s. So it was like all kind of like flashing lights on the front, and like you put the CD in the top, and it was just, oh my God. I used to just go and stand in front of that stereo and just blast the song so loud. Oh, it was like my only release at the time to try and, like, now when I think back to that time in my life, I just think I was just holding on for dear life. You know, when it's like the world is spinning and you're like far out, like I'm trying to fucking hold on and you can't, and it's like spinning so fast, and like the music there is like an anchor. It's just like one of the only things that you can sort of anchor yourself to. Do you know what I mean? And having that stereo was just like this lifeline for me of just like, oh, I could just get to that stereo. And like, you must feel that I suppose about your piano, Lindsay. The way that you talk about your piano is a bit like that, where it's like, you know, you kind of, it's like your instrument, you want to have access to your instrument. Like, even I took my guitar to the beach the other day, and my daughter was like, you taking your guitar? And I'm like, yeah, I always do. Like, if I'm going to a beach or something, I'd rather have my guitar than not have my guitar. Even though I didn't play it, I wanted to play it the whole time. Might have to get a little one and just have one of those tiny guitars strapped to my back. That would be quite cool, actually. Oh, Linz, that would be amazing. There's got to be a way to do that. There probably is a way to do that without having it out loud, though. Like some sort of one that you could do with a USB, charge it with something that's like quiet, and have headphones. Or have one that's got like batteries in it, and then have headphones and an audio out into the phone, and you can record it directly into the phone. And be a little forest dweller. Where there's a will, there's a way. Right, let's get going. We're going to do some concentrating. Hello, Queen Ronya. How are you doing?
Queen Ronja just subscribed.
It's making me think of the TV show Ronya. Pardon me. Oh, I made a really epic dinner, which obviously that burp just made me think of. And I did like a roasted veg, like passata with pasta. But like I snuck loads of like really lovely veg and like garlic in there and stuff. Just try and keep the kids, well, everybody healthy really. And I had this like overwhelming desire to make soup today. I was like, I love autumn so much. Like it's not cold yet, but you just start to feel like making soup. Okay, that's enough about soup, everybody. So please calm down about the soup, okay? Let's get into soup weather. Right, let me see how to bloody do this thing. Okay, we're going to do the guitar first, and I wanted to share my screen, but I didn't get around to setting the camera up and plugging it back in and charging it and getting the stand for it. So I'm going to do that soon, though. I might even do it tomorrow. Okay, so there it is. And the tempo. And what is it doing? Oh, it's doing something it's not supposed to do. One sec. It's going fine. Okay, that's better. I do love a good... What's your favourite soup then? I love soup. I love making soup. I love eating soup. I love dipping bread in soup. Let's do a little warm up. Okay, let's not use a looper. We're not using the looper. We're doing this. And then we're going to turn the mic off in a minute anyway. So, you know what I do? You know what I'll do is I'll give myself a little drum beat. Because that would be nice. That would be really nice. Let's just get some percussion. Let's get... Let's just get... something nice. That's not going to help me at all. I really don't actually like it. Because I don't know how to play it. So I'm just going to choose something else. Why is it making that buzzing sound? I mean, I'm happy to find all these sounds. That's awesome. That's so loud. Hold on. Let me just activate this thing. That's so cool. So now my audio for me is different, but I'm now listening to the computer rather than the looper streamer side, but I can still see your levels, and that's how I'm going to check that you're okay and it's not too loud. So it is a bit, like doing two things at once. So I'm just going to have to keep glancing over there. But if it does peak or anything like that, if you wouldn't mind putting in the chat, because I'll see the chat quicker than I'll see the audio. That makes me think I could put the audio over this side. And then I'll be able to see things better. Let's put it at the top. No. Let's put it at the top of there. Yeah, that's good. Swap the chat round. Oh no, it won't let me put it where I want to put it. Oh Lord. Wish I'd never moved it now. I regret my decision. All right, let's go. So, okay. Sorry about this, guys. See all that noise you can hear? That's something I'll have to tidy up later. Right, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to copy and repeat this. Copy, paste. Oops. That's what I meant. And then copy and a little paste. Sorry, guys. Can't remember how to drive this thing. Okay. Copy, paste. Say my name, say my name. My name is copy paste. Nice to meet your face. Say my name, say my name. My name is copy paste. Good to see your face. Copy. Oh, I've done so many, there's no more. Okay. Right, we'll definitely have enough. So I'm going to now mute. Okay, because we're cultivating a habit of not actually lying to ourselves about things and just. Sorry about that. I nearly dropped my mouse. It's nothing. Sorry about that scream. That was over the top. That was dramatic. Basically, I need to admit to myself that conga, that part needs another bit of percussion. It sounds like it's in the wrong sort of pitch for it, and it sort of seems like I'm faffing about. But I am really. Okay, let's find something else. Now I've got the guitar there. Oh, this mouse is being really annoying. Hi, Nanya. Come on, brain. Brian. Come on, Brian. Okay. It's quite annoying copy and pasting. I wish there was a quicker way of doing it, to be honest. I think it does take a little bit of a long time. That's why I need to really learn the loop part of this, because then you can do things like a lot quicker. And this is giving me backache, so I need to put it here. That needs to get out of the way. This needs to come up here. A different setup when recording, like that. My camera's fallen down. That's better. Oh dear. Ooh, fresh pear. It's kind of slow on here. It's like I need a little board. A book will do it. Cool. That's better. Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Mm-hmm. Hello, Mr. Steve Ford. How are you doing? It's brilliant to see you. Hope you're doing well. Right, what I realised when I got to that bit was I really don't know whereabouts I am. And this is probably, maybe it's not the reason why. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to do... See, I'm going to see me... I tried to start lying to myself then and I stopped myself. This is what this chapter is called. Okay. So we're going to go... I'm going to do that again. I'm going to make another track and I'm going to do a guide track first so I don't know where the hell I am. And that's what I'm supposed to be doing. That's exactly what I'm meant to be doing right now. So that's what I'm going to do. I just forgot. Okay. Oh, I remember I have to change the inputs. On this one, I have to change the inputs so it's 2 inputs at once. I can't remember how to do that. Oh no. I don't remember. It should just be there, but it's not. Oh, there's a little button. I remember. There we go. Yay. Right, so that's weird because now I'm only in one side. Okay, I remember now. I remember. All right then. What we're not going to do this time is forget the second verse. Where my vocals are really loud. Oh, let me see. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Ba ya ba da ya ba da yo. What are you? Yo. Okay, so then I have to turn this. How am I going to do this? Because the guitar made me have to turn my output down. So that's hurting my brain already now. Because to even slightly hear myself. Wait. That hurts my brain. I know how to do it. I don't. Wait a second. Okie dokie. Because that is actually really quiet over here. So I think I need to turn this one down. And I sort of remember doing this before. Because it's a thing of adding in the stream volume as well. So just bear with me while I try and get that right. And get this bit right as well. Because this is really like messing with my brain. Okay, so now I can turn up my vocals and I'm not going to kill you. Do do do. And now I can hear myself. Yay. That's so cool. Yeah. Well, let's just play it a second. I'm peaking over here. Why am I peaking on there when I don't usually at that volume? That's nothing to do with... I can't really see this one because it's too low down. What did you say? I don't know. La da 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 da. Oh, it's not even going for the M track. What? Okay, so this one's way too quiet over here, but peaking here. It's all about the volumes. I had no idea. Let me see if I've got more. halfway through the storm. Okay, halfway through the storm. Okay. In fact, that one's fine. I shouldn't have moved it. Let's leave that one there. And let's come back over here. Right, this is the one that halfway through the storm. So that's actually better there. I'm going to turn this one up. I'm going to click that. Then I'm going to make sure it's not peeking over there. And then I think we're going to try again. Okay. Yep. And we're gonna just like mute that, and press record there, and that's it. Let's try it. Okay, I need to turn up the beat a little bit because I can't really hear it. Oh, not that one. This one. Is the whole volume on the stream too quiet now? Or is it okay? Seems a bit on the quiet side, but I'm doing that just to be safe. It's okay, yeah? Okay. All right, let's do this. Let's do this.
Somewhere in between.
really does go like that, I promise you. Sugar balls. Gonads. Ladies gonads. Okay. Why are you doing that? I have no idea. I don't need to do that. We're just going to drop in, if it will let me listen to it. I'm almost free. Caught in the middle, can't come find me. Here for the devil, for the deep blue sea. And I'm somewhere in between. That's where we need to go. So, hopefully, I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put it on another track because it's easier. Oh. It's really annoying when you've recorded over it and it makes a track stack and you don't actually want it to. I didn't want it to do that anyway. And I have to go back over here to flatten it and then I can split it and then I can mute it. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do here. Okay, that bit's done. And I'm going to practice that bit as well because I wish I could loop it. After this I'll be able to loop it, but right now I just need to play it. How's it go? It's like making me think it's out of tune, but it's probably my brain. How are you telling me to just put it on Metallica sound straight away? Out of curiosity. We will try that out of curiosity though. It's not holding its tune very well at the moment. Don't know why. Okay. Somewhere in between. think I got it. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Caught in the middle, can't come find me. Here for the devil, or the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between. Son, it's me. One step closer and I count to three. Almost free. Caught in the middle, can you come and find me? Here for the devil with a deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between. Cool, we got it. Right, now I can go in and just do the guitar. So we're going to go in and do just the guitar. Just the guitar, just the guitar. Okay, there's just a couple of things I forgot to do. Listen, I don't know what was going on with the lady before, but that's not right. We're going to have to go back a step. We're going to have to go back a whole one step. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Okay, then. Let's go back another step. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay, got microphone now. That's great. That is wonderful. That is so cool. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Halfway through the storm that cut my conscience down, you told me I've been reborn, but I couldn't make a sound. Halfway to a choice I wish I never had to make. If I still have my voice, maybe then I know what to say. Almost free, caught in the middle, can you come and find me? Hell for the devil, the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between. Halfway home I'll be, left in some forgotten world, but I remember you and how deep in love we fell. As the sun hits me, one step closer and I count to three. Almost free, caught in the middle, can you come and find me? Hell for the devil or the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between. The sun hits me, one step closer, then I count to three. Almost free, caught in the middle, can't come and find me. Hell for the devil, the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between. Yay, we got it. now let's go in and do the guitar.
Step closer and almost free. Caught in the middle, can you come and find me? Hell for the devil or the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between.
Okay, so what I did was I forgot to turn the reverb off, and that is a mistake there. So what we're going to do, though, is because I'm going to treat myself to doing it piece by piece. I'm going to take a short break from playing the guitar and just quickly put in the boobity doo doo doos. And I'm gonna. My voice is really quiet now over there. Exactly. Didn't forget a full verse this time, so it's fine. And every single mistake, I'm just like, it's fine, because it's all just a learning curve. And I just got to make sure I get my sort of processes right. It's the same as anything that I've done in here, where it's just like there's steps and I've got to follow them and try to do them. Methodical is not my most good strength, I wouldn't say so. And I don't massively like methodical at first, but once you get into it, you get used to it, so it's fine. I'm even like that with cooking. But I've gotten more used to using recipes and stuff lately, and I'm actually enjoying it more now. Right, we're going to do arrangements. So we're going to go intro. What are we listening to? Okay, we don't need that. I'm going to delete that. And then we're going to delete that because we don't need it. And which is the one? Okay, these are the two we need. This is the guide, so let me just name that. And then that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Gonna take that off. Take that off, and then what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna listen to it through and put the arrangement markers in. See what we're gonna do. Okay, so that there is the beginning of the verse. Let me just find that there. Wait, what I need to do is, to make it easier, let's move this one first. Up to there. And then press add.
Halfway through the storm that cut my conscience down, told me I couldn't be born, but I couldn't make a sound.
Okay, it won't let me. It won't let me adjust it while I'm listening to it. Let me just take the cycle off and then maybe it will. This is going to be another verse. Actually, I like that the verse actually starts there. I'm going to call this little... I don't know what to call that. It's nothing really. It's nothing. That's being finicky, I think. Maybe we should just leave it. And then this is where next bit starts. So just add chorus. Cheers, Moss. This is better than the last time I did it already. Just honouring my artistic process. Hell fucking yeah. Let's do it. I'm not going to be bottom of the pile all the time. No, sorry. Okay. So the chorus actually ends there. And this is like next bit. So I do need to have like, I'm just gonna call that it's not the bridge. Darn it. We're gonna rename it. We're just gonna call it, what do you call it? We'll just call it hook. It's not the hook. Ah! I need a label. I can't think of one. It's nothing. It's not going to be instrumental because it's going to have vocals on it anyway, probably. I don't know what to call it. We'll just call it intro anyway. Where's my bloody glasses gone? Cheers, Emma. Caught in the middle, can you come and find me? Head for the devil or the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between. That squeaky sound is my guitar strap, so that won't be there on the recording. Can't fix it, it's stuck on it. Slice the ham. Do 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 do. I don't hear that. Which bit? Oh, you didn't hear the little squeak? I'll point it out to you. The sun hits me. One step closer than I counted. It's only because I've heard it so many times, the squeaking sound, because my guitar strap is stuck on. We put on strap locks and now they're stuck. They're stuck. The sun hits me. One step closer than I counted three. Almost free. Caught in the middle, can't come and find me. Here for the devil, see, and I'm somewhere in between. Huh. It can't come and find me. See, and I'm somewhere in between. All right, that's that bit done. Do 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 do. Okay, so This one is literally going to be 2 tracks. I'm not going to do loads. It's not going to have loads of other stuff. This is just an acoustic track anyway. I might do a couple of harmonies, but that's it. I mean, pretty much before I didn't do anything and I was happy with the way it was. So, but now I've got the things in. Right, colours. I can never find the colours. Colour tool. Where are you? You're not there. You're not there. Oh, I can never find it. Why can I never find you? Oh, I'm gonna have to search for it. Can't find it anywhere. Oh, there. Is it up here? I never press this button. Oh, yay! I found it. Well, how do I change your color? How do I change the color? Is that Mario? Why can't I do this? Why can I not just easily click it and change the color? Oh, I just had to click over there for some reason. Okay, now it should work. Oh, now it's doing all of them. Oh, why is it being so contrary? How do I make you bigger? This is driving me mad. Shouldn't be this hard. Oh my god. I feel like I'm gonna... Why won't you just click off of there? This shouldn't be this hard. Seriously. Finally, I've got it to the right size, I think. My god. That was annoying. Okay. Seriously, it's been a long time since I've heard from thee. Since you give me a line, and I know what you've been going through, and I know because I've been there too. Seriously, give me another try. I happen to know what's gonna happen next. The rhythm and stop you moving. Oh, I keep doing it wrong. First I'm moving. Shine, I go. One that I never know. Okay, let's see if I done it right. Shine, I go. Looks pretty good. Take it. Apart from that one last thing at the end is wrong. I go. One that I never know. Shine, I go. One that I never know. Seriously, go. Give me another try. Okay, so it's me, Mario. Okay, so I'm getting super tired for some reason. It's not even that late. I've only been here for an hour and a half. This is just more brain work than I'm used to. Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Okay, I need to remember this button here. It's really good. It has loads of stuff up there. Split by playhead, but if it has split by playhead, that means that colours should be where that usually is as well. But I'm not seeing them. Oh no, that's here. What are you talking about? It's here, but it's not in there, and I feel like it should be in there, but it's not. Never mind then. Do it your way. Never mind then. Never, 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 never mind then. Never, 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 never mind then. Never mind then. Never, never, never mind then. Never, never mind then. Never. Okay. All right. I'm ready. So, what was I going to do? Am I going to do a vocal take now, or am I going to do... I'm going to do a vocal take. I'm going to shush the guide and just go along with this guitar and see if it's all right. And then any things that aren't all right on the guitar, I'm going to go in and do them. And then I'm going to move on to the vocals after that. So this is kind of like still a guide vocal, but without the guitar. That's what we're doing next. Well, thank you for letting me know. That's really nice of you, Other Cleo. It's like splitting yourself into different people. It's very strange. Okay. Pull your pants up. Let's do this. No reverb, because otherwise you might forget to turn it off again. And let's go, I think. Somewhere in between. Halfway home I'll be, left in some forgotten world, but I'll remember you and how deep in love we fell. As the sun hits me, one step closer and a count to 3. Almost free, caught in the middle. Can you come and find
devil or the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between. Sun hits me one step closer and I count to three. Almost free, caught in the middle. Can you come and find me? Here for the devil or the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between.
But I'm taking that as a guide vocal only, and the guitar is. I'm glad I'm doing the guitar again because that reverb has like really ruined it and like washed it out. And plus, there's so many bits that I'm not really playing right. And I think it would be good if I sang along with it, probably whilst I'm playing it, but just have my mic off. I think that would help because I sort of have a certain. I feel like I'm so used to singing and playing it together that might help. I'm not sure though. Could be wrong. Or the thing is about when you take it in one take, there's like little like blibs and blobs that'll be all over the sound. And unless I'm just like automatically, unless I can, it could take me a while to get it all right in one piece. Whereas I could just drop in and do it in sections, and then I can get really nice sounding parts that aren't sounding so scrappy. Maybe not. New audio track with duplicate settings. So I have no idea. It's gonna be buff. See you. Take care. I don't know what you mean. I'm so out of your things. That sentence. What does it mean? Also, I can't read enough of chat. Emma, thank you for the bits, by the way. Is that quite late that I did that? Yeah, it is. Let's dance. All right, what we're gonna do is maybe go in again. Do it again. We're gonna do it in sections. Let's do it in sections because who knows what we can do then. I can only speak if I arm the track. How's it going? Julie Fox, welcome in. Oh, thank you. I've never got a string together thing before. That's amazing. I'm actually just in the middle of recording a song, so I'm in a bit of a sort of concentration moment. Actually, I don't think I could do a string together right now, but I thank so much for the for pressing that button, because I've literally never seen that before. You're the first person to send that through. It looks really cool. It's come through in a nice pink a pink box. How are you doing? Oh, actually, it's covered over the chat, so I can't read the chat at all. Hold on, I've got to fix something. Thanks for the follow. How's it going? I don't think we've met before, have we? Let me I've just got to move something on OBS so I can actually see what I'm doing. How's it going? I hope you had a good stream. Wait, I recognise some of your names. How's it going? GL Goston, how are you? Oh, I thought I recognised that name actually. I hope you've had a really good stream. Thanks again. I would love to collaborate with you another time, definitely. I really hope you don't think I'm being rude. It's just that I've never, if you know me, you'll know how long it takes me to record anything. Oh, good. You know, when you're like, oh no, that's really exciting. And then also I can't do it right now because my brain is like mush. Oh, it just appeared and I clicked it. I love that. I love that. Wait, let me make sure I'm following you as well. Nice. Hello there, Heidi. How's it going? And thank you for the follow as well, Julie. Welcome in, everybody. My name's Clea Llewellyn. I think my audio might sound a bit weird right now. I'm just in the middle of recording a song, and I hope you enjoy the process. I wish I could show you the screen, but unfortunately, I don't have enough cameras at the moment. But welcome in, and I'll just give you a little snippet of what we're doing. I just have to mute my mic a minute because I'm just doing a guitar take. Oh my God. There's certain things that I'm trying to do that I can usually just do that are really like so simple. Wait, did that do it? And for some reason, it's just not doing it. And I don't know why. It's like usually you can click on these and like comp the track, and for some reason, wait, is it because I've pressed that button? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's because of that. It's fine now. Okay, flatten, and then I'm gonna go along with this one with the high one and see what that sounds like because I've never done that before. And that's cool. And let's try that. Sugar, it's taking a long one. Okay. Oops. I shouldn't have had my microphone on. That was a mistake. So I'm going to do it again. Okay. Why is my microphone still on? Oh. Don't tell me I've made this mistake over the whole thing. Hold on. That one's okay. That one's okay. Why has this one done different settings? That's so weird. That's the setting we want. I have to do it again. I don't know why it changed though, because that's weird. Weird. You shouldn't still be able to hear me. It's on the wrong. Wait a second. I need it to be input 4. Let me see if I can make my. There we go. I can make my mic work again. I've gone into one, but I think we're okay. But let me just fix a couple of things. Why is it not working the way it should? Some things are not doing what I expect them to do. Which is kind of annoying. Some things about these, you can do these like track stacks, and there's some things it seems like you can't do to them unless you like merge them, which I thought I had, but they're not. So I've got to try and I don't want to do that. I just want it to do what I want it to do, but it won't. It's annoying.
Halfway through the storm that cut my conscience down, you told me I've been reborn, but I couldn't make a sound. Halfway to a choice I wish I never had to make. If I still have my voice, you told me I've been reborn, but I couldn't make a sound. Halfway to a choice I wish I never. Halfway. Halfway.
Hey, see you later. UK Breed. By the way, as well, thank you, Hayley Lim, for the follow as well. Appreciate it. And usually I'm doing sort of looping and I'm doing a bit more stuff. Like, it's not like me to do these production streams, so please bear with the fact that I'm not really talking and stuff. Usually I talk a lot more. Ask everyone else, I usually don't shut up talking. Right, this is all going a bit wrong at the moment, but we're getting somewhere. How rude, Emma. How rude. So true, though. I really don't need a snack, to be fair. I just had my dinner 2.5 hours ago. I don't need a snack. Maybe I need a drink. I do think a little break is needed. A little brain break. 2.5 hours. Slowing down is important too. Slowing down is definitely important. I start to make mistakes because I start to get overexcited about what I'm doing and zone in, and then it's like I start to make life harder than I need to by getting too granular. So I need to back up a minute. Just back up. Is that what it's like? Oh, I really wouldn't know. I don't think I have it. Thanks, Lindsay. I feel very determined about it. Let's stop and have a little chat. If I go like that, that brings me back to my normal stream sound. Hello, hi Lisa, how's it going? But yeah, like I said, it's been I've been going through I feel like maybe it's to do with the moon that we just had as well, but sort of not a feeling at all like I'm at a crossroads, more a different sort of feels a bit like a crossroads, but it's not. It feels more like I'm just getting better at staying on track. Like I've got ways of checking in with myself now where it's like I can... Sorry, my stream is probably really quiet, so I'm just gonna turn it up a little bit because I take off quite a lot when I sit to recording. That's where I normally sit. But I mean, you've seen the process, Lindsay, as well, and it's been such a weird, the process would have been similar. No, I can't say that's true. This process that we've been on would not have happened if it weren't for the pandemic. That's the truth of it. It might not even have started yet. That's the actual truth of it, right? It was only that space in the time continuum or whatever that allowed me to kind of turn into a different kind of person, really. And without that space and time, I might have done it, but I can't even imagine what that process would have been like. I can't even picture that because it's not what happened, and so I can't imagine taking the pre-2020 version of me and putting them here. And so just going back through my diaries and stuff and just sort of merge it. It's like I'm merging the kind of different parts of myself and assimilating myself of what I've been through in the last 5 years. It's such a weird process. And what's the thing is, right, is that when you're in your field, so the field is music, and for me there's a lot of different things sort of calling for my attention, and streaming is one of those things, right? And then I've got getting better at piano, I've got wanting to get the next looper and get really good at looping. I want to get good at production and doing like recording my own songs. I want to carry on writing my own songs. I want to write with other people. I want to do workshops. I want to like teach. I want to like do live performances. I want to do this. And it's like, it's so many different things that I want to do. And then more things come into that arena, that field, and start going, yeah, but you know, you could do this, you could do this. And for me at the moment, I'm having to really deeply like check in with myself as like, what is my path? And that I'm already on my path, and not to get distracted from what I'm doing. It is so challenging to make art in the world at the moment the way it is. Even though we have everything at our fingertips to do it, to actually do it is so challenging. Now, I know I'm not the only one that feels that because of what's going on in the world anyway. I mean, it's challenging anyway, right? Just to try and make money and have time for art and blah, blah, blah. The industry is messed up. Like, how do you fit into the world? All of the other stuff like that. And then you've got all the craziness of war and, you know, and famine and just like the atrocities that go on in the world, that then make people feel I mustn't make art because that seems frivolous. It can seem privileged. It can seem so many different things in context with the rest of the world and the time that we're in. And that is true at any time. That is true at any time about making art, really. But I've just found that the last 5 years especially have been a flipping onslaught, an absolute onslaught. And at first that made it really, really like, I felt like it was really impossible to kind of like make art. Whereas now I feel like this other feeling of like, we really need to protect it. We really, really, really need to protect it. And now I'm almost seeing myself like a guardian of it. And I'm not saying that never ever is it about ego or being like, oh yeah, but it's more like protect this beautiful creative thing that is inside the human and our collective conscience, our collective consciousness, our collective need and want to even create anything at all. But that is in our nature. It is in all of our nature. And so I feel like I just feel really protective of it. So I have to, therefore, like honour and protect that in myself. And that's where I'm at the moment with it. I've come a really different way from where I was before, where there was a lot of self-doubt, all this other stuff going on. It's almost like there's not even time for that right now. There's not even time for that because so many other things are going on that in the end you just have to, like, you're a servant to it. You've just got to serve. And it doesn't matter about, is the algorithm going to share it? Are people going to like it? That's not even in the equation for making it. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, that's my stuff. Your knowledge and equipment has tripled. You know what, Linz, and there's going to be more soon as well. I'm going to get some different things in here, but they're, even in terms of equipment, it's like, it's really difficult because, hi Emily, how you doing? It's really difficult because so many things are calling for my attention in the way of equipment as well. TED Talk with Claire, I know. Just have to have a little moment, process it all. But yeah, I could, there's so many things, like I could get this or I could get that. And that's the other thing in like the process of what is important to this version of me right now and the version that I, like the future me as well. But always checking in with the reality of what you can do right now, what is in your power, like what can I actually do right now with what I have? And then when you're in a position like, I can get something I need right now, how do I stay on my path? How do I stay on track? And that's what it's all about at the moment. And now that I'm able to do it, that means I can help other people do it. And by helping other people do it, it helps me to do it even more. And now it's all connecting back together. all the things that I'd like left in these 2020 and 2021 like books, these teaching books that I'd written. Like, it's like having a career and then sort of just putting that down for like a couple of years. Do you know what I mean? It's so weird. And then picking it back up and like merging it back into what I'm doing. It's fascinating. Oh, it's changed. Unfortunately, Lisa, I've had to drop out of that. I think I might have upset them a little bit as well, which I'm not happy about. I feel really bad about it. But our car is just not, it's not that reliable, Lisa. And that is too far to go in it at the moment. It wouldn't be sensible. So I've had to cancel it. I mean, it's a really long way to drive, and I didn't calculate it properly back when I booked it. So not doing it. I feel so bad. I feel bad because I only gave them a week's notice, but it was just as it was getting closer and closer, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to do this. Sometimes that happens to me. How are you doing, Lisa? How's life treating you? It's all the kids are back to school and everything now, right? It's been an interesting it's been an interesting summer.
But I couldn't make a sound. Halfway to a choice I wish I never had to make. If I still have my halfway to a
Thanks.
choice
Working too
I
much.
wish I never
Seen anything really
had
interesting
to
lately?
make.
Like when you're out working? Oops, I think that's in the wrong place still.
Never had to make.
It's got this like snap thing on that's really annoying. Won't let you just move it where you want it to go. I guess that can be good sometimes, but not right now.
Never had to make. Had to make. If I still have my voice, maybe then I know what to say. Almost free, caught. Had to make.
Do. Never you go, you got to do.
Way to a choice I wish I never had to make. If I
Is your ankle better now, Emma?
maybe then I know what to say.
Where's Ree? Is Ree here?
Almost free, caught in the middle when you come find me.
Right, I've got to read. I've got to do this.
The deep blue
section.
sea, and I'm somewhere in between.
And this is the same as. This should be the same as this bit here. Why have I got two of them anyway? Let's see what they are. Oh yeah, they're two different parts. So I need to name them. I need to name it something. Guitar 2. That works. And this one is guitar 3. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna steal this one and this one, and say copy and move them across to where we need them. Woo! Yeah, we are. Oh, this is so annoying. Let me shut this thing. It's been in the way this whole time. Oh, that's better. No wonder I couldn't see anything. Gosh darn it. Would you close the flipping door? I've seen some really good telly lately. Gosh, The Guest I just watched on BBC, that was so good. It's really good.
Between. And I'm somewhere in between. Halfway home I'll be.
Right, let's go nick the verse. So we only need one of them. Do 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 do.
Halfway home I'll be.
Slightly out of time. I'm not sure why this is off like this. There's the verse. Should be there.
Halfway home I'll be. Left in some forgotten world. Halfway home I'll be. Left in some forgotten world.
Oh, I think it's me that's that time, the singer.
But I'll remember.
Let's check. Oh no, there's a slight fraction. Let's see. That's a really interesting shape, this sound wave. Okay, and then we need... Oh, seems like we're in the wrong bit. Hold on.
Maybe then I know what to say.
Hey, go get your late night milk. See you soon, Lisa. It's good to see you.
Almost free, caught in the middle when you come and find me.
This is what I've got to do.
Here for the devil, the deep blue sea, and I'm somewhere in between.
then let's get these bits. We need sort of like that. It's an accident, but I sort of like it. Like one beat after. Let's just do it. Let's just check it out. I had to delete it because I done the arrangement wrong. So I'm redoing it again and I'm doing it better. I'm doing it slightly better than it was. Putting more effort in. Starting as I mean to go on. Yeah. A whole verse. I didn't even notice till I wrote out the lyrics.
Halfway home I'll be, left in some.
Hey, take care, Lindsay. We love you. Where's the high ones? This is supposed to be guitar free. No, it's not this one that I'm looking for. It is the little higher one. It's this one. Thanks. Thanks so much for saying that. It's not something that I have been doing, so it feels really like good to be like taking care of myself a little bit more in that way, of the sort of I deserve this kind of treatment. This is the kind of treatment I gave to other people when I was writing songs with them, but I didn't give it to myself. So it's like, no, let's just come on, we can do this. You know, just feeling like you deserve it, like your songs deserve it. And it's just like, yeah, it's fine. There's no rush. And instead of like every time I go to do it, then I rush, it's not a good thing. So I'm just taking my time. and I'm just learning as I go, you know. Okay, I think that's that bit done. Basically, we're in the chapter that we've been waiting for since we moved. We are now in it. And so it's been such a long time coming. I'm really, really happy to be in this chapter. I do not take it lightly what I've got here. Having this room is just amazing. I never ever dreamed I'd have a studio. Can't believe it.
Halfway home,
I'm going to make that sound really sweet and put some lovely reverb on that in a minute.
Forgotten world, but I'll remember you and how deep in love we fell.
Now, I could keep the little riff going through, but actually, I sort of quite like it without it. Now, I've put it through both verses as well. I need to think about that a little bit. It's quite nice not having the higher one coming straight away. Let me mute that. And let's introduce it there instead, I think. Oops, not that one. Not that one, this one. I want that one. So I need to go in and do the chorus, and I need to do the bridge by itself as well. Yeah, right. That's true. Yeah, it is true. There's been a lot of so the last 9 months have actually, things have gotten a lot better in those last 9 months. And even though I've had some hard times in there, sort of financially and stuff, before that I was going through a lot of other stuff, like, you know, it's like on Twitch I've seen me go through so many sort of like so much growth. Basically, I think Twitch has helped me to develop a like growth mentality, what they call growth mentality, you know what I mean? I didn't have that before. I didn't really talk to myself that nicely. It's interesting now because even my mum is like working on this for herself now, which is really amazing. Like she's kind of, her own self-talk is like improving. And I just think when you get to a certain point, you want to get better at something. It's no good to keep like berating yourself and shouting at yourself. And that's kind of like the internal sort of voice that I had wasn't really that nice to me. And so I'm a lot kinder to myself now. I had no idea like how much more care I needed. So it's been a long process, you know. And like I probably told you before, but you know, I definitely had PTSD, and like I went through a lot of sort of, you know, grief and trauma and a lot of that stuff. So I was healing from all of that as well, which I think, you know, I still am. But to be honest with you, a lot of that I've like, I really feel like I've moved sort of on from a lot of that stuff now, which is feeling really amazing. It's not like before. I like really suffered with depression, and I also suffered with anxiety, and I got diagnosed with anxiety when I was like 16, put on medication or whatever, but never got any help. Never really got any help at all. And so, you know, a lot of the time you're sort of, as a musician, you're coming to the music and you're like, that's your healing. That is your sort of therapy and stuff like that. And that's fine. But it's also not, because then the art and the sort of therapy kind of gets entwined. Hey, hi Joe, how's it going? It has been some time. How's it going? How's your summer? You know, so I've sort of been, you know, all the nervous system regulation work, that's been life changing for me, because then once I've understood how to regulate, not just through music, you know, because a lot of time it's like I'm only going to that for regulation, and so now I have all these other things in place, and just such a deeper understanding and acceptance for myself, like just how I am, how I need to live in this world, like that, you know, everybody is different. We all have these different kind of nervous systems and operating systems that we're working with, depending on our life experiences and all of this other stuff. And it's like to just celebrate and enjoy your own, you know, your own uniqueness and stuff like that. But if you're not feeling good in yourself, it's the most rank, horrible thing ever. And I would do literally anything to not feel like that. And so I've worked really, really hard. Like, I went to therapy, did all that stuff. And it's taken a combination of so many things to kind of feel the way that I do now, you know. And I've been like, I felt so much frustration as well in this whole process. Like, but I can't sort of reiterate enough that 5 years ago, every time I went to use a computer, I would just cry. You know what I mean? I just couldn't, my brain, so what's everyone else has kind of seen, I suppose, over the time is my brain actually functioning better. And there's times where it's just, it would just trip out, and that would just be it. I would get really bad overwhelm, like, and I'll just spin off, like, and that's happening so much less now. You know, I just feel a lot more healthy in myself. My mind is a lot more healthy. It's a nicer place to be. And I can say, like, I don't suffer from depression now, you know. Whereas I would say that that's lasted for like, since I was a teenager up until like, even sort of 18 months or so ago, I think I was still dealing with it then. Whereas now I feel like I've moved past that to some other kind of realm. Do you know what I mean? Well, I've been in some very, very dark places as well, Jay. And I am outgoing and confident, and I have been at times, but there's other times where I really haven't been. I mean, you know, and I sort of also went through a phase of like, kind of like, I put on a lot of weight. Like, I'm a little bit overweight now, right? But I was quite overweight before. Like, I put on loads, and it's like a way of hiding. Do you know what I mean? It's like a mechanism of like, of hiding and trying to, and it's like a thing of your body is trying to keep you safe in some way. And all of that can be quite confusing as well. And then you've got the kind of health issues that come with that, right? And you're trying to kind of like break out of all this different stuff. But nah, I mean, I could go into it more. I don't mind talking about it. I've talked about it quite a few times on here, all of this kind of stuff. But, you know, like, we talked about grief before, and I think I told you that, like, my brother died. But basically, when I was a teenager, my dad, my stepbrother, and my brother all died within 3 years. And that had such a catastrophic effect on my brain. And in some ways it had an amazing effect, because it completely changed the way that I lived. After my brother died, and he was 22 and I was 18, and we were in a band, and we were going to do music together, and we had just done a recording and all of this. And it was just like, when we had moved to a different city, and I was doing music college and all of this. And then all of a sudden, my brother died, and it didn't make any sense. I'd already lost my dad. I'd already lost my stepdad. And then it was like, this doesn't make any sense. And I sort of had this moment, this like, I've got to choose. I have to choose. And since that moment there, even though I've then, you know, I have struggled with depression and anxiety and all this other stuff, because I didn't know how to regulate my nervous system, all this other stuff, I have always tried to be happy. Basically, I made it like, that's what I want to feel. If I can feel happy, that's the thing, you know what I mean? But just very much kind of trying to process that grief, and like, it hits you, as you know. I know that you've gone through real bad grief as well. And, you know, anyone that has, there's quite a lot of people in this channel that have had like extensive grief. Like, you'll be surprised how many of our friends in here are people that have really sort of dealt with grief, because it is something that we all deal with in our life, but not everybody when they're younger, and quite a lot of people in my stream have dealt with it when they were younger. And I do think you end up sort of like, you attract people similar to you sometimes, and I think that's true even online. So I've been quite sort of surprised to see that. What is happy for me? Happy is like a feeling of like feeling, just kind of thankful and lucky, and kind of, it doesn't have to be calm, but it is quite a calm feeling. It's love, it's just a feeling of appreciating your own life, like just being alive, and appreciating like really small moments every day, just that you can have a moment and like recognize, I feel well, I feel healthy. I'm so glad that I can dance. I'm so glad that I've like both my hands are working, like that I can see that all the different things, just very like checking in with yourself, like just real things. And even though life can be very, very hard, and it can have its challenges, and it's like, I can be like, I need, financially things could be like a bit difficult, or I need a new car, I don't have any future job security, all these other, like, there's so many things that you could count up that could be problems in your life. But at the same time, in your very nature, it's just like, we can be happy. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, exactly. That's it, Jay. That's what I'm trying to get across to you, that when we have these kind of conversations here, you find out, the parallels. You honestly do. You find out a lot of parallels, and that there's, and I think the thing as well is when you open up as a streamer, and then it's like, gives other people a chance to kind of open up as well. And then you realise, we've got loads of similarities, and, loads in common. And I mean, I had a different like journey even before I came on here. Like, it's sort of weird to describe it, because if I look back on my life as a sort of artist, I have had loads of other moments where it's been sort of like, really incredible, and different things have been happening. I'm not saying I didn't have like these moments of happiness, but I've definitely had these like other moments where it's been like, I'm doing the things that I thought would make me happy, or I feel I should be happy or something, and you're just not happy inside. And I think that's when I had to really start. This is like sort of the last kind of decade, I suppose. And I just had to really, really check in again and be like, what is going on? Like, how am I going to feel happy? Because I don't. And I had to kind of make a lot of changes in myself, a load of changes. And it's been really amazing, to be honest. It's been like reprogramming my brain, and also kind of at the same time constantly sort of going full circle with yourself, going in circles with yourself, and then sort of meeting the former, like, you've got it the whole time, like you've got your brain, like you are who you are the whole time, do you know what I mean? But when you get traumatized, it flips it off, and it's like you can't recognize yourself anymore. Sometimes you can't recognize your qualities, you can't recognize your intelligence, you have a chronic low self-esteem. And so even though someone like me can appear very outgoing, very confident, and some people would never believe that I've trod through some of those waters, and yet I've spent so much time in those waters, it's unreal. And other people would look at me and be like, they just don't understand it, they don't get it, but they don't know half the story of like what I experienced as a child. And so it's like, that makes your patterns that makes your like this equals this in your brain. And unless you go and get that equation and rub it out, you know what I mean? Or like try and write the correct equation there. That's the programming that's running is just not correct. So it's difficult to then access the feeling of happiness because it's running on a program that isn't correct, you know. How's it going, Jazz? It's very good to see you. It's resilience. This is it. Now I see it as resilience, you know. I don't know if you've listened to Chalk Outlines by Ren, but there's a couple of lyrics that seriously relate to it. Such a perfect day, just take it just in case. Take it just in case. I'm scared of being okay because all things change. It is. It's like that. I see what you're saying. You know, it's a feeling of like when you've experienced really, really bad things, you don't really feel safe being happy. So I would spend a lot of time catastrophizing and all that. But now what happens is I'm happy, but I'm not secure that that things won't change. Like I know things will change, right? So I know that that anybody around me that I love could die at any time. That's the truth. That's the truth that we live with. And I think that so that is one of the kind of almost plus sides of having gone through a lot of trauma, a lot of grief, right? Is through that process, like, and it was something that I was really like, this is what I'm here to learn. Because not only did I have those 3 deaths there, right? I then had, later on, I had another 3 deaths that were really close. Like one of my best friends had a heart attack, and the guy that I produced my album with, whilst we were recording the album, he got cancer. He got lung cancer, and he died just as we finished the album. Literally, there was a hospital bed in the place where we were recording it, and it was very, very sad, like super sad, and really, really difficult. And not only that, but my best friend at that time, who was living in New Zealand, decided to take her own life. And so I had this other moment, and this was about this was 2014, right? This was 2012, sorry. And so at that moment there, I had this other moment of like bang, bang, like sort of like this bomb going off in your heart. And it's like, how do you like deal with this? How do you like this grief that keeps occurring, right? Literally a year later, another friend of mine decided to also take her own life, right? Literally a year later after all of that. And I just felt like I was just getting bombarded by grief, right? And so I sort of had to just really go, right, whatever this lesson is, I've got to learn it. And so before that looked like PTSD, yeah? So you're like, you are super aware of the catastrophe, of the fragility of life, right? But when that turns into resilience, it's a different thing, because you're still aware of all of those things, but you're not going into the darkness about it. You're just aware that it's there. You know that it's there, but you're not going into it. There might be moments that you feel like the feelings and everything to do with grief and that, but then the whole like dark place that's like, you know, you're aware of it, but you're not going into it. Whereas before, I felt like I didn't have a control over that. I would just spiral, and suddenly there I was in it again. Just spiral. Damn, I'm in that fucking place again. You know what I mean? You learn to live with it and not in it. That's exactly it. You know, and it takes so much work. It does take so much work. Like, you know, as you guys, I can hear that you understand it. Do you know what I mean? Like, we all go through stuff like this, and it takes a lot of effort. But I think the other thing is that, you know, the further you go on, you just realize everybody goes through shit. Every human being has such intense things that they have to go through whilst they're here. And it all, in the end, it's all like, how do you want to look at life? You know, how deep do you want your life to be? How open do you want your life to be? And what do you want to regard in your life? You know, what do you want to put your focus on in your life? And just kind of really being careful about those things and what you are, you know, taking into your body, putting it out of your body, like what are you saying out of your mouth, like all of that stuff, just more conscious as a human being. And that's not a bad thing, you know, that's not a bad thing. Cheers, Hydro. Yeah, I do think I'm pretty strong now. Whereas before I wouldn't have been able to see that. Now it's like I can see my own qualities a little bit more, but not like, again, it's not about ego. It's not that kind of thing. It's like I care about myself now. Like I care about myself like I care about other people as well. Like we are really and again, I'm not actually a religious person, but this is spiritual, and kind of then therefore that's where the religious stuff sort of exists anyway. And I'm young enough and scared of life. You're a great example of resilience. Thanks so much. I'm glad that that I can be that example. That's if that's one example that I can be in life, then I'm really happy about that, because shit, man, we need to be resilient, you know. And the thing is, the time that we're living in as well, you have to remember, like quite often something that I do will be, I don't know why I do this, but it's Genghis Khan is a reference point, yeah? Just like imagine you're living in the time of Genghis Khan. I mean, that's harsh. That's a really harsh time to be living, you know. I think that was the hardest thing to figure out, working out how to let new people into my life and accepting they might not always stick around. Yeah. I mean, I find that even with my pets, don't you, Jay? Like how much you end up loving your dog. And it's like, as soon as you have a dog, you really have to accept there's no way that dog is going to outlive you, unless, you know, the worst happens and for some reason you die before your old age, right? But in general, if that doesn't happen, you know, you're going to see your dog die. And sometimes, that is just crushing. Do you know what I mean? It's just absolutely, because I think with animals, there's that kind of like, it sort of shows up in a different way. I think with people, sometimes we just kind of take that for granted a little bit more, because we just don't really think it's going to happen or something. This is what I think anyway. I think with pets, it's like, you know that you're going to have to. So I think they're quite good to have in that sense of like full resilience of like, you know, yeah, part of life is that if we love, we have to accept that we can lose. You know, but we call it lose, but maybe it isn't losing. You know, it's like they say as well with grief, like grief is like love with nowhere to go. So that's the hardest thing, because you're trying to give your love and direct your love to a being that seemingly isn't here anymore, right? But we honestly don't know what happens. The truth is, we don't know what happens after we die, right? That's the truth. Nobody has the answer to that. And so it just makes life seem really funny sometimes. It just makes it seem really funny in that sense of like, what a trip, you know, here we are, like plonked on this planet. Just like, we're so tiny. We're literally like little maggots as well. When you sort of zoom out and you think about it, we're like, oh. I tried to give a good life to the pets I've had. Mrs. Pickles had a lovely life and went into a care home at the end. That hamster was the luckiest hamster ever. I've lost 2 dogs in the last year, but I can't say no to new dogs. As apart from my kids, they're the reason I exist. I know their pure souls suck me in every time. I know they're just so beautiful. They really are. Dogs, I really feel like I need more dogs. I could easily live with 3 or 4 dogs, I think. As long as they're not like, as long as they're a bit like what Ember is like, and they don't like splat mud up the walls and stuff, because she don't really do that. She's a princess. Oh God, you've got me off on one talking. But I just want to say as well to Hydro that I hope that you know, I hope that you don't always feel scared about life. Life is pretty scary. But I really do believe that you can kind of like, I do believe that you can attract good things into your life, and that if you sort of try to make your own focus, even within all the things that you've got to do, if you try and make your focus be on what your vibration is, what is like, if you're an instrument, what sound and note are you emitting with your vibration? And just try and think about that and work on that for yourself, and then see what comes back. See what comes into your life. See how other people interact with that vibration or reflect it or play a harmony with it, you know. And yeah, you can find that some things are really beautiful. Yeah, it's not always easy opening up, but like I do tend to try and do it if someone says, you know, they want to know a bit more about me. I won't do it unless someone asks me now, most of the time. And even talking about like going into things in even more depth, like there's so much obviously I'm not going into about my life. There's loads of it that I just don't go into at all. But I only want to go into it if it's of service to someone else now, because I feel like I don't really need to. That's it. That's exactly it. Like good karma. But like sort of doing it not just for like what you might get, but actually sort of just for your own kind of what you're giving basically as well. Like what are you giving? I want to learn to let go, and I have time. You do. You definitely do have time. You know, I mean, I don't know you in real life, Hydro, but every interaction that I've had with you in here has always been like really, really good. Like I know that if I knew you in real life, we could hang out. Do you know what I mean? So I would just try to feel good about yourself. And if you put out into the world what you want to get back, it'll be okay. It's exactly this, you know. Sometimes it might seem like it's not okay. Like sometimes you can have days where you can be putting out what you feel is like a good vibe, and that doesn't come back to you always. Not every day is like that, you know. Every day is a different, you know, sort of colour to it, and that's all right as well. It's just all right. It's okay, you know. Should we do some more music or should we have snacks? Maybe I should go now. I know where I am, and right. So what I'm doing tomorrow is I'm probably going to do an all-day stream tomorrow. I think I've got a teach in the evening, but not till much later in the evening. So I'm going to start earlier because it is 11 now. I'm going to go and watch some TV in a minute. Get an hour. I like to get an hour in of TV between 11 and 12 if I can, and then go to bed. And that. Everything works if I have these hours laid out properly. So I think what I'll do is I'll leave it right there. So thank you so much for listening in. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate your time and attention, and your good vibes that you always give me. So for anybody that's new here, you've been listening. Hey, Connor, Kane, how's it going? We were just having a really deep chat that you would have, that I wish you were there for. You would have enjoyed that conversation. How is life treating you? I don't have to rush. I'm going to take 5 minutes to see where we're going. I sort of could stay, but I feel like having a snack. I'm just going to chill out for a bit. And Dragon, will you come and watch TV with me? Are you ready? I think we need to go and watch something really cool. That's the answer. And then what I want to do is come back in here early tomorrow. So for those of you who that timing works for, great. I don't know. Thanks, Manchita. I appreciate it so much. Thanks for the good vibes. So basically I'm going to try and get in here sort of late morning and do a definite sort of 4 hours at least on working on this again. I don't know if it's boring or what. Listen, if it's boring, you don't have to tune in, you know what I mean? Hey, thanks, Jazz. How are you doing? You have the vibes that are off the scale, lady. I love your vibes. Well, I don't think I'll be on by 10. I know I've got a couple of bits of admin to do, but I'm keeping pretty organised at the moment, and I'm in my new schedule, so I'm loving the way it's feeling already. Jory Avner, not for a long time. Let's go. So it won't be 10, but it might be 11. Oh, Lost Nico. I think it must have been Julie Fox. Guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to give me a follow if you want to come back. You're still here, Julie. How you doing? And did you? Hopefully you got a shout out and everything. I hope so, because I think my mods were here and they're very cool. Did Emma go? Because I think she was going to get ready for bed. Oh, you guys, this has been a really lovely stream, and I'm really happy with what I got done today. So this is what's happening for the next kind of couple of weeks. I just want to let you know, so anyone that hasn't been here lately will get a bit more of like an impression of, whoops. Let me just find something more chill than that to see us out. Where is my nice chill one? I've lost it. Can't find anything around here. There is a really nice chill one. I'll have to start naming it. I need to tidy up this big time. Do 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 do. Ba do 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 do. La da 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 do dee. That's more chill. Kane, really good, thank you. Been a mad week. Boiler went the other day, starting pissing water out at 12 midnight. Oh no! Emergency gas came, made it safe. Crashed the car. Oh my god. Take care of you. I was gonna go to Jory. Sounds fun. I hope your car's alright, Kane. But yeah, so anyone that hasn't been in here before, you're listening to Clear Llewellyn. I'm streaming from the southeast of England. I'll just put my side camera on a minute so you can see what I've got in here. Come back to this angle so you can see I'm playing with an RC505 looper here. And I've got the MIDI keyboard, and I've got an electric guitar that I usually make stuff like this on my looper. Just, and I'm starting the process of not just looping the songs, but actually building tracks on production, which has been a very, very long time coming for me to actually stick to it. So that's kind of what we were just talking about. Production is my sort of, recording my songs is like, how do I put this? Live streaming and making loops is the same to me as playing live music, right? It's like a buzz, and it's like it's a dopamine hit, and it's got an element of like, it's got an element of carefreeness to it, that it doesn't matter because it's live and it's done. So there's a freedom in it, and recording hasn't really been that for me, and like it's something that kind of freaks me out a little bit. So bear with me, and this is what we're going to be doing for the next courtesy car. Nice, very nice. Yeah, this is what we're going to be doing. So basically, sometimes you'll find me in here on a Monday. This is what's going on for the next few months. Basically, Monday will be like loops, playing cover songs, original songs, taking song requests, stuff like that, doing live learns. That will be Monday. Tuesday is going to be production stream, and I might do another stream either if I've got a live gig on Friday or Saturday. I will try to stream that as well. So there'll be definite free streams like that. If I don't have a gig, I'll come back in and do, another stream where I'm recording. But basically, any other time I've got, I need to be recording. So I start a new job next week on Wednesday. And then I have another project on a Tuesday coming up as well. So I've just got to be really kind of strict with my time so that I can get this done. I really want to get it done. It's shit compared to your car. I quite like this one as well. This loop is quite chill. Right. The other thing is, we've only been in this room since October, really, so it's not even a year. You know what? I have to remember I've got stream anniversary stuff coming up. I'm likely to forget because I'm not that good at stuff like that. So I think it's November. It might be October. I need to look at that. Look at the stats. So we're going to have a stream anniversary coming up, which will be, I think it will be a 5-year anniversary of streaming. I don't really have good follow goals on and stuff like that. Sometimes I get a bit sidetracked with what I'm doing. Cheers, Kane. I've got another one like this as well, but I don't know where it is. Your modular approach to recording is how I record my songs when I do them. What, doing them in sections like that? Is that what you mean? I haven't been doing that so much with my own songs lately, and so that's the process that I'm like, this is what I did for other people when I recorded songs that we wrote the other day, and I want to do this process with myself. It really makes you kind of hone in on what is needed and what the part actually is, you know what I mean, rather than sometimes when it's all connected like that, you don't even kind of look at the separate part and think, oh, that's what it actually is. It really gets you to know it better, doesn't it? So I'm enjoying that. And like when I recorded this last time, I didn't even put like a drum, like a bit of percussion on. This was like playing along with Dragon, this having the conga on there. So it was really nice because I could like link to the conga and try and keep in time. So I'm really enjoying the process of it, and I can't wait to release this song. But I'm now thinking I want to release an EP. So I might just take this whole month and then do a 4-song EP. So my goal is to get one of these done a week. So if I finish recording this tomorrow, any other time I've got this week, I'll mix it and master it, and then I'll go on to start the next one next Tuesday. Now, anyone that knows me knows how much I struggle with following a schedule like that when I tell myself to do something. But hopefully this is a new chapter and a new me. So hopefully you're going to see. Remove the sound from a 3-minute clip from a film and replace the sound. That'll take you places. Yeah, I bet, Dragon. Although I've watched the process, don't really think I'd want to do that. I mean, I guess it will be quite funny to do that and replace it with different sounds. I like all the weird sounds in here though. I can't even remember how I did this now. I played with the filter, I think. All those weird like alien sounds in there. Oh man. So Rosie is still in hospital. Have you got any idea when she'll be coming out? It's long, man. That's long. But you know what? I can just hear you've got this like, yeah, just sort of an upbeat attitude even though shit is going on. Thanks. I might try and release this one. The only problem is that I need to go back over the last couple of weeks and sort of retrieve where I've put anything on it, or I can just make up whatever I want. But I really like the guitar part as well. So the goal is really, once I get quick at doing this production work, then I take, instead of looping, I just loop straight in there and just make a track, and just sort of the day that I make it up is a day that I'll be like, right, let's stick with this one and actually turn it into something and just release it. Why not? I mean, we sit in here and listen to these loops for ages, so. But I did notice something the other day. Oh, I see, October 18th. Wow. My gosh. I did notice something when I was trying to release a song yesterday, but didn't, had to delete it quickly because I'd done it wrong, was that if you've put like loops and stuff on, then it says I don't know if you can use them. I thought you could. So the drum beat is a loop, so the only thing I need to start doing is making the beat. So we've got a hand sonic we haven't plugged in yet, like it's really amazing. So hopefully when we get enough time, we're gonna plug that in, set that up on a stand, and I'm gonna start actually making the beats again, or getting Dragon. I'll be like, Dragon, come in and make this beat for me. Yes, so much. Yeah, I'm doing it, man. I'm definitely doing it. Like this is we're in a different place now, completely different place. There's all the stuff that was there before, this kind of self-doubt and all this other crap. It's just not there now. It's gone. And there's just no time for that. And like I was saying before, when I was talking about like self-esteem and this low self-esteem that you can end up stuck with without realising it, because the program's running slightly wrong. Do you know what I mean? I've just been really, really working on that so that my self-esteem is just going up. It feels great. You know, why shouldn't you feel good about yourself? What makes you so terrible, type thing. 8 weeks we've been going through this now. Jeez. Oh, man. Oh, bless. Oh. Wow. It's hard to even imagine it, really. It's amazing what they can do these days. The kind of like what they can do for babies these days. Really amazing. And how is Mum doing? How is your woman doing? Oh. Yeah, she does. You might have to put something like Rosie and put her second name as something like float like a butterfly, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. For the first I said to you, I'm a bee. make Kane come in just as just at the right time. Dragon, so silly. Have you chosen something to watch yet? Please don't not choose something to watch. We have to find something really, really cool. Unless I'm just staying in here, let me know. We either watch TV until 12, go for a walk, or just like chill out in here. But it's definitely 4:20. Telling you now. What? I can see one of my lovely VIPs that I haven't seen for ages lurking. Ooh. Oh, I love a little nighttime stroll. Oh, I won't ever forget that either, Kane. I'll never forget that. That's amazing, isn't it? That just like, this is what I love about streaming. It's like you make friendships on there. That's like you've literally never met the person, but yet you know something. You know, like some things that that person's going through or been through, and it's just like, wow. Like if I helped you, that's amazing. Literally all I was doing was just sitting in here, but it's just we welcomed you in, didn't we? Because like you were freaking out. No wonder you were freaking out. But it's the crowd in here are so nice. We have got lovely people in here. I like the people in my stream, living in the dream. Yeah. Which one, Dragon? This is what I'm saying, Jay. This is exactly what I'm saying. If Kane had come in like literally sort of 5 minutes before, he would have heard all the stuff we were talking about, all the life, you know, shit we've been through, depression, all this other stuff, the journeys that we've all been on, the grief, like all of that. That's kind of like, you know, Kane is a part of like this, our sort of like not network, beep 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 beep, network. Alien film. Not that alien film. I've got to fix these lights, Dragon. I need you to actually mod for me. I need you honestly to mod on a laptop for me. It would really be life-changing if you could. It's like it's just rummaging around on this Lumia stream whilst you could though. It's not hard to do. I could do it my bloody self if I had time. I've got other shit I want to do. I need to have a stream update day again. I have to put a whole separate time aside for that. All the tech updates. At this point, we're more like a dysfunction mental hospital ward. That's funny. Listen, weren't we supposed to like be raiding out? Kane distracted me. But let's go. So don't forget, I'm going to be on early tomorrow. Early for me anyway. I mean, it might not be till 12 or whatever, but it's just going to be earlier than it usually is, about at least a couple of hours earlier. Okay? So we're going to Jory Avner. Is that where we're going? Chunky Mushroom is on, the bass player. That bass player is ridiculous. Literally so good. Makes it look ridiculously easy. Just sitting there going like this, like it's nothing. So good. Wow, the Sushi Dragon, 19.8k people watching. Doesn't this always happen? There's Greenwich Mean Time and then there's Clear's Mean Time. I think I might call my next stream Clear's Mean Time. Oh, I like that. Let's see. Oh, there it is. I'm definitely tired. Okay, where we're going, guys? Let's go. Oh, Jory. I did just actually raid Jory just the other day. Oh, One Easy Mac is on. That's where we're going. That is exactly where we're going. This is who I was saying my VIP. We're going to jump out and go see One Easy Mac. You're going to find me recording tomorrow, another production stream. And then I have a gig on Friday that I'm going to be streaming the live gig as well. So that's what's happening for sure this week. I have a day off on Thursday. If I feel like it, I might do a really fun stream on Thursday as well. And don't forget, we're going to have some celebration streams coming up. But we're going to raid One Easy Mac now, who is the best vibe. You're going to love it over there. Yeah, no worries at all, Kane. Listen, you know you're always welcome. My timing is sporadic, but basically this Tuesday night is here's the raid calls in the chat so that we can jump in. My timings are usually sporadic, but like I say, Monday afternoons UK time, Tuesday evenings, this is my spot. It happens pretty much every week, and then after that it sort of like fizzles out and I'm not sure exactly what will happen, but live gigs at the weekend and stuff. But these are my two definite ones, so I'm hoping to get a third locked in, but it's a little bit tricky to find that spot, you know what I mean? So this is it really at the moment. But tomorrow we are streaming because we're going to do a lot of recording streams this month. This is the month. Much love to you guys. If you can make it, I'll see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you soon, and take care.